Okay, so we're trying again here. What I have is an animation with 9 frames that we're going to add layers. Then there's the outline for the undergarments, and then the undergarments. And I should have done shoe outline first. The concept. Okay, and then let's go up to the second one. Oh, that's the shoes. Here we go. And in the skin color and the shoe color, and get the idea. So what here is I'm going to show you how you can do this. We'll start guess. I think I'd like to start with. I have this hair here is rather tedious to make. As you can see, I'll just go like this. And that takes that layer here from the strap layer. And we'll put it on here. And we're going to move in. It's going to take a little bit of rotation because the animation has moved slightly. So we're going to put that right there. We're going to anchor that. And we'll go ahead and finish this off to be a little more zoomed in. Stroke that at a 2 for the line width. And we'll come over here and do the same thing. Noticing the curve that I'm putting on it. It's pretty simple. You just grab it and bend it. Once again with the 2. And something like this. Put a little curve to it because straight lines don't look good. And boom. There's done. Let me check the angle here. Actually, we want to make that angle down just a little bit more. So we'll just correct that. And then if we're going to make, you're going to see where the lines were for this. So, and I'll show you in a minute what we're going to do because you'll see the line here, which we'll need. But that's okay. I'm going to go here. We're going to create a new layer. I'm going to call it 3 color. And I'm well aware that that's not spelled correctly. It's the way I like to spell it. I think it looks better. So I'm going to continue with that. All right. And what we're going to do is we're just going to color this. Now all we're going to do is we're just going to select the lines for the particular color we want. Now I'm not going to include the front of the bra, the cups, because those are under the arms and they're in a darker area, so they're going to be shaded a different color. There's going to be some shading there that's going to be different. So we're going to leave those be. In a moment, you'll see why it's necessary to keep track of where your lines are, because you're going to see when I fill the color in, it's going to come over some of my outline, and we'll have to correct that. But that's all right. It's actually quite simple. I'll tell you what would make the whole process simpler for me would be if I knew that what I was saying was actually being recorded. I'll tell you that. So we're going to go here. Actually, we're going to go here. I'm just going to go right here. Let me just zoom in just a little more here just to make sure. We're going to go the and see how that color for the lines? Don't worry about it. We're going to fix those. And that's why we do layers, because then we can fix it. So even though all my lines are disappearing right now, it doesn't really matter. We're going to go down, and we're just going to go like this. And we're going to come over here, and we're going to do the same thing. Actually, I don't like that. Oh. Well, you can draw with this tool as well, although I prefer not to. We'll just shrink that. All I was going for was to replace the line that got drawn over. And that's what I'm going to do right here. Okay, so you'll see here I've selected that. I'm hit copy, and we're going to go back here to the outline of the underwear, and we're going to hit paste. I'm going to anchor that. I'm going to zoom out. And now if we turn off the color, you'll see that we still have those nice crisp lines. Add in the color, and that's just fine. Now, some people may not like these thick lines right here, but I think they look good, so I'm going to leave them because I feel like it. And it's my art. Alright, next up we've got to do the underwear, and we have the skin as well to do. Now, I'll show you here. We did, let's see, there we go. And as you see, the style that we're doing, going to curve up here, come over and around. I'm going to come up here onto my 3 and make this. You can see how far over. That's not right. Is that right? I guess I didn't realize how far the thing goes as it's. Oh well. So, as I was saying, we'll in here. We'll just leave that for now. We'll do this. We're gonna go in here and draw that. Now, as you may have noticed, the side has changed here because this leg is now farther back. So that's where it comes. We're going to mark it. We're going to zoom in. And we're going to come up somewhere. And then we'll across. We're a little too zoomed in there for now. Oh, something like this, I guess. Actually, no. I'm going to go back. I like a little bit of a waistband on it. And then here somewhere. And you'll see why I've got it kind of like that. So the first thing we're going to do is this is going to follow that shape. There we go. This one over here is kind of lower. So we're going to lower that. And it's going to come up. Kind of make its own shape, as it were. Remember, this is animation. It needs to be free-handed and moved and things like that. It's very important. And that's why I do it this way. So let's see where we're at on time. To 11 minutes. So I think we're almost we're gonna be stopping here in a second. But I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna stroke this path. Oh, I realized the color was still there. We just hit that. Stroke this path here. And that's how it's gonna look, I think. That looks pretty good. So we're gonna color that. And that will be the lighter pink. I'll have to do this pretty quick because you 15 minutes. And so I believe the style this is very 90s, and since this game is kind of a late 90s type thing, late 90s, early 2000s in the era, I think it will be that will work out fine. I did notice that there was a certain amount of trouble there. We're just going to move this up just a little bit to clean it. Running out of time. But that's all right. I'll make more videos like this later if I can ever get this one posted. Because I've been recording these. So the first here's I'm going to delete this. Because I don't think there's enough. So we're going to go here, we're going to hit boom. Then I'm going to come back here and we're going to fill. And hopefully I left enough space. There you go. And as you can see, now we have the color. That's the skin color in the next video. I do that. But I'm going to go ahead and stop this.